Welcome lads, today we are looking at Giacomo Bonaventura, Italian player, plays for Milan, 80 rated. He's got 81 pace, 80 shooting, 81 passing, 83 dribbling and 75 physical. A very well-rounded midfielder. You know, his stats aren't special, but they're all solid. He can do everything. He's moderately quick. He can shoot the ball pretty well. His passing is very nice at 81. It's a little bit higher, I felt. His dribbling is pretty good. He does have the 3-star skills and the 3-star weak foot. The thing I didn't like about him was the high attacking work rate. And as you can see, I played him at camp, and maybe at a centre mid position, it's more effective there. But he wasn't really up the pitch as enough as I'd want him to be. I felt my other midfielders were further up the pitch because of those work rates. But apart from that, he is a very solid player. Now let's move on to his in-game stats. Looking at his skill stats, he's got 85 ball control, 83 crossing, 84 dribbling, 83 long shots. His free kick accuracy at 69 is not very good. His long passing at 74 is not that decent. He's got pretty good short passing though at 84, and he's got pretty decent shot power at 85. Like, he can definitely hit it from distance. I personally didn't score any distant shots, but you can shoot him from distance, and I felt that his power was very decent. Finesse shot, power shot, that's not the problem. I felt his accuracy wasn't too good, honestly. There was a lot of bad shooting going on, like wide, hitting the post, those kind of things. But with that 77 finishing, it's kind of understandable. Now moving on to his physical stats, he's got 83 acceleration, 79 sprint speed. He is quick, you know, he is not that slow of a player. As I've said before, I prefer the higher acceleration than a sprint speed to be able to get away from players. He's got 69 strength. He ain't the strongest, he ain't the worst. Now when it comes to the attacking positioning, I've talked about this because of his work rates, and he's bombing up and down the pitch. A lot of the times he is in the wrong position to what you want him to be. So that kind of plays into that 81 attacking positioning. I felt that that was moderately right. I don't think it was lower than that, and I definitely don't think it was higher than that. But overall, his stats are pretty good, and he is a pretty average, decent player. And for the cost, 18 to 35k on both PlayStation and Xbox, he's a very solid player. But let's check out the highlights. As you can see here, he's just going to get on the end of it and just bang it in. I mean, he isn't going to win that many headers for you, but he'll win the odd header. He'll score the odd-headed goal if he's in the box. And I talked about that earlier. But it's the point. The one problem with this player is that everything else is very solid, is the positioning. So many times, unless I made him go up, like either did a skill run, something like that, like, and watched what he was doing, he just did not do it. It was very strange. I mean, that was a pretty decent shot. I mean, it went in off the goalie, but the shot power is definitely there. You know, the shooting is not the biggest problem, even though I sometimes felt that his accuracy wasn't that great. As you'll see later, there are chances where I hit the post where I felt that, you know, an 80 rated player would probably score that. You know, he gets in here and he's, you know, he's just going to whack it, and it goes in off the goalie. A moderately lucky goal, but it is what it is. And watch him here though. This is one of my favorite moments. Look at, I mean, this is what I was talking about, having to drag him from the back because he just won't come. And he does a little stop there, comes inside, just and banged it, and that's a good shot. I mean, he can hit it with his left foot. I mean, he's probably never going to score that, but still, I'm not that complaining about it. And you know, he scores another one with his left foot. He's making a good run, and he's going to score a goal. He will do all those things, and he will do everything you ask for him some of the times. A very inconsistent player, but not a bad player at all. And that's really the only gripes I had with him. What I really loved about him was his passing. I felt was very good, definitely in the short passing realm. In the midfield, I thought it was quite standard. I mean, this is what I was talking about. Honestly, I'm going to go back to that, but that's what I was talking about. I mean, he should bury that. I'm sorry, that's a great run, but he should bury that. And the passing is, you know, I'm someone who loves to have a player who can pass the ball. Like, it's one of the stats I look at. Passing and pace in a lot of ways are the two stats I look at. Obviously, you like a good shooting, you like a good strong guy, you like a good dribbling, but I feel passing over dribbling all day for my kind of play style. Now, he just doesn't have it, you know? He does have the passing, he just doesn't have the pace, really, that you'd want. But the passing was good, honestly. More than it said on his ratings. But that's the end of this review. He's a very solid player. He is quite cheap. If you want to make an amazing Italian team, he might not be your man, but he's a lot of fun. Make sure to catch me on Twitter at FIFA Wisdom. Hit that subscribe button. hit that like button, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.